Hello everybody, good evening, and thank you very much for joining me once again. This is DX5 Jose Maria Vara, as you probably know. Welcome back to another live streaming, as usual every Saturday at 8 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. CET or Spanish Madrid time. Buenas noches a todos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo estáis? Bienvenidos. Gracias una vez más, no me canso yo de repetirlo, por venir y por compartir este ratito, bueno, conmigo y con toda la gente, toda la comunidad del chat. Aquí DX5, DX5 Jose Maria Vara. Y como siempre es un placer, espero que os guste lo que he preparado para hoy. No son demasiadas canciones, pero bueno, yo creo que son interesantes. Nos pondremos al día un poquito con vosotros, preguntas que había, etcétera, y lo que vaya surgiendo. I've prepared not too many songs for this evening, but I think it will be interesting because we could catch up with the people in the chat and answering some questions from previous weeks and so forth. So, as always, for starting with, let's keep it an eye on the chat. The first one joining tonight was Dimitris. Dimitris, good evening, thank you very much for coming back. Before all, every of you keep safe and stay safe, that's my wish. Okay, Dimitris, thank you very much. Digital Girl, the second one, good evening. Irena Husakova, the third one, good evening too. José García Sánchez, buenas noches, también bienvenido, muchas gracias. José me preguntaba por Azul y Negro. Ahora en breve os contaré, pero sí estamos ya preparando ese live streaming. Vamos a chequear audio, está bien, creo. Estamos preparando ese live streaming con grupos españoles. Espero hacerlo, yo me imagino que en un par de semanas. Al final se va dilatando un poquito en el tiempo, pero se va a hacer seguro, ¿eh? More people in the chat. Por supuesto, Marcos Lorenzo. Marcos, buenas noches. Otro incondicional de todas las noches. Peter Unterbilk from Germany. Good evening, thanks for joining once again. More people in the chat joining this evening. Maltelek, another usual. Robbie69100, hello DX5 and the rest, hello to you too. As well to Lucas, hello Lucas, welcome. Checking the chat, Wise or Wiz 3006, good evening all from Scotland, good evening Scotland, keep safe too. Matt FZR, get down with the synths. Finn Sainty, hi from England, hi Finn, thanks for joining. Oh, Empress Touch, hi all, up for some great music tonight, as always, thank you very much. I do hope so, I do hope so. Let's see what DX5 has prepared to us. More people, José is asking, José, ¿sacas algún CD de música? Sí, José, en iTunes puedes ver, incluso en YouTube buscando por mi nombre de X5 Jose Maria Vara. En la actualidad tengo dos trabajos publicados, Long Play 3 and Pulse 4, Long Play 3 y Pulse 4, y estoy en miras de ya plasmar nuevos temas, pero voy despacito de momento, me gusta más casi tocar temas de otros que componer los míos. Barbarella, hello everybody, hola a todos. Bienvenida Barbarella, muchas gracias. Mr. Larmac, or Larnac, hello. Bienvenido también. Okay, checking more people in the chat. Oh, this is running fast. Bekafa, hi from Sweden. Hi, Bekafa, thanks for joining. Kuma Astrodron, good morning from Kuala Lumpur. Good morning, Kuala Lumpur. You are very far from me. I am broadcasting from Spain, so we are far from each other, but we are close thanks to the internet and YouTube. Thanks for joining, a pleasure. PBX 2007, Galactica by Rockets was the one I want to tell you for you to perform. I don't remember that song, but I will check that song for sure. Thanks for the input. Matt FZR, I used to have a 96 Yamaha FZR motorcycle, the 600. I know that motorcycle, that's very good. I also have a Yamaha, but a little more bigger, I think. More people. Andy P, good evening everybody. He says like Dave when he went on stage every night. Good evening everybody. Sounds good. Pete Duino, hi DX5 from Toe of California, Crescent City, California. Nice to see you. I think you are 9 hours. You are 9 hours back regarding my time, so probably you are at 1 p.m. there, the EST time. if I am thinking it right. Thank you very much for joining. Sonia Patín, buenas noches. Buenas noches, Sonia Patín, bienvenida también. Munuf, buenas noches. Math, FCT, FZR, FZR. I've been to Crescent City, got family in Brookings Harbor, Oregon. It's fantastic because we have built a community. You know, 51 current concurrent viewers right now. Thank you very much. And I do love when people start chatting with others and they, hey, I've been in your country, or I've been in your city or near your city, because we kind of have built a community, and that's really great. So that's fantastic. Jose, did you ever plan it on a... Peter is asking, Jose, did you ever play it on a DX9? Never played a DX9. A DX9 is the small brother from the DX7. It's a 4-operator synth. It had no true success because there was not sold in many units. It became rare nowadays, and I think other 4-operators, DX Yamaha, like for instance the DX27, I got a DX27 as well, DX21 or so. I think they were beating the previous DX9. So it was not very successful, but I think it's a very interesting synthesizer nowadays. Okay, 5:01 p.m. Thank you very much, Piduino. Thanks for the information. How about Photograph by Depeche Mode? I think I played the other day. I did an attempt to play Photographic, but a photograph of you, and I didn't play it before. Okay, first of all, as always, I tell you the other day, I usually have a lot of questions in the chat. I do apologize if I cannot reply to each and every question in the chat live, but I do promise I will check the chat later, and then I will be answering as many questions as I can. If you have in your channel the discussion tab open, I can leave a comment on your channel with the answer about what you are asking to me. So I will try to do it as best as I can. And I also have some questions from the previous weeks to answer. Entonces, una vez más, buenas noches a todos, bienvenidos de X5 una vez más. Tengo un montón de cuestiones de la semana pasada, un montón, bueno, tampoco tantas, unas pocas, trataré de contestarlas y podéis dejarme todas las cuestiones que queráis en el chat. Aunque no lo vean en el momento, sí os prometo que las iré leyendo tan pronto finalice el streaming y os iré contestando en vuestros propios canales. Eso seguro, contáis con ello. Siempre que tengáis la pestaña de discusión abierta, o bien podéis entrar, por ejemplo, en el Facebook de DX5, José María Baray, y podéis dejar allí la cuestión. Va con the chat, Silvio, Valerio Diamonds, hola, ¿qué tal? Justo estaba escuchando de Depeche Mode. Silvio, muy buena cosa, muy buena lección el haber entrado entonces aquí. Richard B, hi from Norway, hi Richard. Luigi Rofar, hi friends from France. Good evening, Jose, hope everything is fine for all of you. Let's enjoy this moment. Thank you very much. I also expecting that all of you are fine. Okay, fantastic. Well, people, some questions from the previous week, and then I will start playing the first cover. For instance, Angelo Di Berardino, I guess from Italy, he asked me if I like Giorgio Moroder. Of course, I do like Giorgio Moroder. I think he's a fantastic producer, a fantastic musician, one of the most important electronic musicians for the last 40 years. And I do remember listening. Now, I have to tell you the truth. Once in 1980, I won a contest on a local station, on a local broadcasting station, and the gift they gave me was 2 copies of the vinyl, of the 7-inch vinyl for Giorgio Moroder Baby Blue. And I remember that that was the first time I listened to Giorgio Moroder with 8 years old, and it was a nice present because I still got. I could go to pick the single. I will show you next week, but I am hooked to the microphone wire. The budget for this streaming is not very high, so I don't have a wireless microphone, so I just have a cable attached to me. Okay, back on the chat right now. Boas noites, José Portela, boas noites desde Galicia, sí señor, noroeste de España, boas noites e benvido. A Pantuflo Zapatilla, good evening, welcome. Andy P, talking to another user, Octo20, Moroder is awesome. Noe Gorrochotegui, hola, he estado esperando este momento toda la semana, gusto poder saludarte a ti y a todos. Bueno, pues muchísimas gracias, Noe. Peter Anterbilk, please perform 2 minutes warning for us, José. I think I should prepare it. I should prepare it first, 2 minutes warning, because it's a song that must be played properly. I do apologize, just drinking a little bit of fresh water, as you know, and then checking again the chat. Well, Jack Angle is asking my secret garden, por favor. Jack, I played it, I think, 2 streamings ago, or 3, if you look for the, I think, number 3 or number 4. I was playing the 2 minutes warning. No, sorry, the 2 minutes warning, sure, and my secret garden. I always try to play at least a riff. I'm not sure if I got my secret garden in here. No, my secret, sure, but the other song was a 2 minutes warning, but I'm not sure if I got. Let me look in the Max 2. If I got the bank, at least I can play some notes. Okay, just a moment, not sure if I got the bank. Just a moment, 2 minutes. I should got the bank in here. I'm just looking in the hard disk. Okay, I got a bank called 2 min 2. So this is the bank number 2. I expect there should be a bank 1. Let's see if I remember it. I should prepare it for the next streaming. I cannot promise it, but I will do my best. I will try to do my best to rehearse the 2 minute warning. On the other hand, my secret garden played I think a couple of times now. I played it once, I think, and always I am requested to play at least I can play at least the riff. Let me. This is the riff from my secret garden, and as said, I think in the streaming 3 or 4 it should be included. I think it's the first song I played. Back on the chat, and then starting with the first song right now. We don't care for the budget as long as the music is good. Well said, Robbie. Soyuz, hay una canción, buenas noches Soyuz, hay una canción de Moroder, dice Soyuz, con Phil Oakey de Human League, Together in Electric Dreams. Soyuz, tengo el disco, tengo el vinilo de esta canción. Qué bien podría ser otro título para tus streamings, José. Buena sugerencia. Soyuz is suggesting to call this live streaming Together in Electric Dreams, as the song made by Giorgio Moroder and Phil Oakey from the Human League could be. Okay, fantastic. Then I think we should start playing the first cover I prepared for tonight. So I hope you like the song. And this is a song that I changed the Emax 2. Let me be back on the bank. Okay, perfectly. Okay. This is a song that was requested several times for this live streaming. And by the way, Yamaha DX7, MK1, EMU Emax 1 analog filters, EMU Emax 2 digital filters. Once again, the Roland JX8P. I wanted to use the Roland ProMars, as most of you suggested for this streaming, but I found out that it's better to use the JX8P for the covers the covers I prepared for tonight, the Roland JP8000 and my Kurzweil PC1X. So, a cable. This is very usual. It's very usual in my studio, cables hanging here and there, because I plug in MIDI, I plug out MIDI, then I left the cable here, and then sometimes when I'm playing I get wrapped with the cables. So I think this cable will be better placed here. Okay, this is the DX7, and let's see what happens. Sorry, let me close the microphone so you don't hear some noises. As you probably has guessed right, but not tonight. This is the Modern Girls version, because as most of you know, there are different versions for this same song. I found this the perhaps the most easy to play. Yeah, it sounds a bit lazy, but that's the truth. Back on the chat right now. Ok, muchos cables, says Jack Angel, yeah. Okay, Lucas say, I was 1 year old, I was dancing with my mom, she said, okay, when I was talking about that record, but not tonight. Okay, so Youth, I think he was the first guessing the song. I should bring some kind of lamp or something to show when some of you know what's the song that or the first one of you that gets the song, something like the YouTubers. But I think no, I'm not that kind of YouTubers with rockets and lights, and no, this is very this has less budget. So okay, people in the chat, a monster for my modern nice FM sounds, thank you very much. It's the DX7. More people, Missing Clover, thank you very much for joining. Moon Off, we want more. Yakuza, yeah, thanks. Barbarella, clapping, thank you very much. Paulina, good evening. Fantastic, this was fantastico, says Jack Angel, thank you very much. I think I don't deserve such a fantastic comments. Then I'm closing the session. As I told you the other day, I am here just in the main computer. I am closing the Pro Tools session. I keep using Pro Tools. Let me show you something about the DX7. The other day, someone asked me about playing, back on your questions. Move shows your cross tattoo. Do you know churches? Churches. Yeah, Crot, I do know churches. I like their music. I like their music. José García preguntando algo de Kraftwerk. Bueno, toqué en alguno, no llegué a tocar de Kraftwerk, no llegué a tocar canción entera, debería tocar alguna. Back on the questions the other day, Stratios asked me, the JX8P has a nice programmer, wouldn't this make life easier? Yeah, I do agree that a programmer could make life easier. But I am, as I told you the other day, I am quite used to program the synthesizers, diving into their menus, and especially those 80 synthesizers with a key for each parameter, one key for every parameter, or a combination of numbers, of digits, to access the parameter. For instance, if I got this sound, and then I want to, for instance, you say, hey, I want this sound with a longer decay, a longer release. When you decrease the key, the sound falling slowly. Okay, now it's falling very fast. When I lift my finger, it stops. The sound stops. But then it's quite easy if I go, for instance, not in this. Let me, because this has another function. For instance, this one. Then you want more decay, more release. Okay, need to go here to the 62 envelope mode. This has a different envelope mode. Okay, 94. Now you have more release. You want less release. More release. Then you want the sound attack is starting more slow. It's easy to do that. Then I change parameter, go for instance for the filter 91. So definitely I'm quite used to use parameter numbers and function keys to access to all the menus. Una pregunta, ¿es difícil programar esos synths? Pregunta José García. José, el DX7 sí, el DX7 es bastante difícil, es un rollo. Tienes que empaparte mucho de la FM y, por ejemplo, esto que hice aquí, que es hacer que un sonido decaiga más lento, en este caso el release de key, cuando yo levanto la mano, que el sonido caiga lentamente o que caiga más rápido, lo hago tocando un parámetro. En el DX7 tienes que tocar 6 por 4, pues puedes llegar a... bueno, tienes que tocar en este caso, tendrías que tocar 6 por 2, 12 parámetros para hacer lo mismo, entonces sí es más complicado. Peter, Jose, did you ever wear a shirt it was not dark blue at your DX5 videos? I like this style, thank you very much. Yes, I did, but long time ago. And I have to say that the dark blue feeling is because of the old camera, because this is black, it's absolutely black. I am seeing this shirt absolutely black. It's not dark blue, but it's nice, the effect, I think. Okay, I know the JX8P says Stratios, fantastic. Barbarella, si alguna vez pensás en hacer algo de Kraftwerk, por acá queremos mucho. Perfecto. Space Lab, interesante tenerlo también. Okay, fantastic. Then just another question I got. Marcos Lorenzo me preguntó la semana pasada si me acuerdo del grupo Vídeo, producido por Tino Casal. Me acuerdo de Vídeo, eran valencianos, si no me equivoco. Tenían un tema llamado La noche no es para mí, que está muy bien, además sí. Que era por ejemplo, ahora que me estoy acordando. This was a Spanish song from the 80s that said La noche no es para mí. Okay, I should cover it. By the way, the other day someone asked me to cover the Spanish band Mecano. I will be doing a live streaming with the Spanish bands, as said before. I will be covering Azul y Negro, I will be covering Aviador Do, I will be covering Mecano. For instance, from Mecano there is a well-known song. Not sure if I will remember it because it's been years since I don't play that. I should rehearse this. I should play it on the live streaming because it was quite requested. Juan Pedro, buenas noches, bienvenido también. YMXC Trails, can you play your quite improvised version of Enjoy the Silence from 12 years ago? That's an interesting question. YMXC Trails is asking me about a slow version, a softer version I did from Enjoy the Silence. Please, Trails, let me know if you want. Not sure if I will be able, but I can try to play it. Let me know, Trails, if you want the Enjoy the Silence choir version or the piano version, because I once played a piano-only version. Not sure what version are you referring. I think the choir version. We could check it later. Okay, Barco a Venus is Soyuz and Pantuflo Zapatilla. Exactly, Barco a Venus was called that. And there was another song that was very nice, but I don't play it for years. Believe me, I don't play it for too many years. The cables, I'm wrapped. As police said, wrap around your finger. I do apologize. I think I've heard some noise. Okay, it was my headphones. Okay, no problem. There was another Mecano song very well known. I don't play this riff for a very long time. It's a tricky riff. I think there is some distortion on the audio, I guess, but more or less it was the riff for that mechanism. Okay, back on the business. I'm just preparing the next cover for tonight. Not many covers, I think 6 or 7, so there are not many covers for tonight. Then I am back on Depeche Mode sessions. It's a Depeche Mode song. I think this song was requested the last week. Let me check. This song was requested by Hanasaka-ji-san. Hanasaka-ji-san, not sure if he's this evening on the chat. Buenos Aires Tango Show, el deporte y el hombre, jaja, buena cortina para ese programa. Buenas noches, Buenos Aires. Si no me equivoco, Carlos, tu nombre puede ser. Carlos o Manuel, estoy dudando, creo que Carlos. Perfect, just loading the next song for tonight's streaming, DX5, Jose Maria Vara as always, broadcasting live from Spain. Okay, I'm loading the song. I need to set the synthesizers. The DX5 will play its role on this next song. It's no, sorry, yeah, the DX5 Eternal 20, perfect. And the JP8000 starting tonight, Perform You 55. I am always using a combination of sounds for this live streamings, so I got usually 2 different sounds on each section of the keyboard with different settings. The JP8000 allows you to set the sounds as you desire. It's really nice. Okay, 55. Okay, this one. Okay, perfectly. I think everything's ready. Thanks very much. We are around 65, between 65 and 70 people at the same time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Back on the chat, if there is Carlos, ok, Buenos Aires Tango Show, gracias por recordarme, lo que siempre me lío. Lucas, por cierto, Lucas me está preguntando una canción una canción de un grupo español de Zaragoza llamado Vocoder, What Happens Now. I know that band, and even I was talking via the internet, estuve hablando vía internet con uno de los componentes, no me acuerdo con cuál. Sé que falleció uno de ellos. No sé si Antonio, había varios Antonio, creo que un Antonio falleció, Laval, creo que es Antonio Laval, no estoy seguro, lo digo entre comillas, sé que uno de ellos falleció, con uno de ellos hablé yo hace tiempo, no me acuerdo del nombre de él, y me parece un grupo muy bueno español, tenían una canción, sí, me acuerdo, What Happens Now, a mí me gustaba más una canción que era Mi chica tiene un lío, es que esa me gustaba más, el toque, pero esa sí me acuerdo, la de Vocoder era... Este era el bajo seguro, no me acuerdo ahora mismo de cómo era. Y luego tenía la parte intermedia. This was a Spanish band called Vocoder, and I remember the song from years ago. But it's a very interesting band. They were not very famous, but they were really good. Okay, next song I think is ready for being played. Johnny Hates Jazz, Shattered Dreams is cool too. I do agree. Jose Portela is asking me about the Johnny Hates Jazz. I've been in touch with Calvin Hayes from Johnny Hates Jazz. He's a very nice person, very humble, a very nice musician. And he told me most of the Johnny Hates Jazz songs were made with the Roland Jupiter 8. They had the EMU Emax 2. And I think they used the Firelight, the CMI Firelight in the studio. But the Johnny Hates Jazz, now you remind me Johnny Hates Jazz. Not sure if I will be able to play because I haven't rehearsed this song for very long time. I have to say that I don't usually say that I don't rehearse this song for a very long time just for excusing me, because it could be easy to me say, hey, I don't remember. No, it's really, I don't recall the song. I played it months ago, but it's something like. I think it was a sound very similar to this one. This is a square sound with two oscillators on different octaves, one higher regarding the other. Okay, perfect. I think, Peter, I think Philoki is singing. No, I sing very, very bad. Back on the business. So I am just selecting the next cover. Okay, I change it. Perfect. So let's go with the next song. Ice Machine from Depeche Mode, one of the songs requested I think a couple of weeks ago or so. I think the last streaming someone asked me about that very song, so I wanted to make it. Probably the promos would have been more proper for this song, but as said before, I preferred for 13 song I will be playing later, I preferred to get the DX5 because I needed polyphony on the upper keyboard over there, and it's better. And sometimes I can play some songs within these two rows, but sometimes because of the song etc, I do prefer to play on the same area than stretching the arms. Back on the chat. Ok, Juan Pedro, bravo José, me encanta, muchas gracias. Irena también, bravo José Barbarella, muchas gracias. Pantuflo, José, buen tema. Back on the chat, human sequencers, Stratios, not exactly human sequencer. Human sequencer will be the next song. I will be playing the next song, and I tried to play it once, and it's a very tricky song to play with both hands. I preferred playing that song. I prefer playing that song with both hands than making an automation on the Pro Tools system. So the next one will be the sequencer. Let's see if I manage to play it properly, because I am not sure at all. Frontman 242, this is a dry signal, no effects, cool. Yeah, Frontman, it's dry signal. Sometimes for certain covers, I do include some effects, mainly coming from Pro Tools, in real time, for instance, reverb and some delay. But in this case, this is the raw Roland sound. And if we want to go further, then I can switch I think there is a chorus on this song, on this sound. Then, no, there is no chorus. This is the Roland this is Roland raw sound with no chorus. I can add two different chorus on the Roland JX8P. This is chorus number 1. This is number 1, that sounds quite better. And this is chorus number 2. It doesn't make a big difference right now, but if I switch the chorus off, chorus 1, chorus off, chorus 2, sounds I think more dense. The sound is more dense. But I prefer this raw Roland sound for this cover. Two songs, two B-sides, Don Jose, my respects. Black Man's, Blind Vision, please. Black Man's, great artist. Ok, José, ya lo leí hace un momentito, buen tema. Random, DX5, hey man, how did you learn to play? Do you have classic piano education? No. And I have a question from Andy too. By the way, thank you very much. It's good. Anytime you want me to answer your question, please type and add DX5, always add DX5, because it will highlight my nick and I will be able, just for questions, so I will be able to catch or almost every question. Regarding random, I am not a classic piano musician. I am not a trained musician, I am a self-taught musician. I just only went 3 months to an organ academy, an electronic organ academy, back in 1984. It was good because I learned, I always tell the same story, I learned to do this. I learned how to place my fingers to do. And then I think that's what I got from that school. But apart from that, I quit because I felt that I needed to practice by my own, with my own music or my own favorite music. So I quit, and then since then I'm playing. I'm not a very virtuosist at the time of playing piano, as you probably know. For instance, when it comes to play 13 songs, you will know, you will see that So I mean, I can play some things like this, but at the time of playing more elaborated riffs, I get absolutely stuck. So I need to rehearse a lot. That's why I always tell you, you should need rehearse, because a classical trained piano keyboardist uses to play quite faster and quite accurate. So the other question, Andy P, DX5, do you like the album Electric from Pet Shop Boys? I haven't heard it correctly, I haven't heard it in deep, so I couldn't tell you, but I have to say I do like almost every single song that Pet Shop Boys make, because I think they are really great, they make good songs, they have very good taste at the time of selecting the instruments, the sounds, the layers. And Pet Shop Boys is one of the reasons why I became a synth lover, because it sounds like domino dancing made me think about the lead sound, the na 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 na. For instance, this one. This riff was stuck on my head back in the 80s, and was one of the reasons why I became interested on synthesizers as well. So let's see if there is more questions. Rodolfo Piño, boa noite, benvido tamén. Okay, Frontman 242, thank you very much for the support. I think I don't deserve that, but thank you very much. You are great. You are a good and humble person. Bless you, man. Bless you too. Frontman 242, thank you very much. If I recall correct, from Texas, is it correct? You will tell me. I think from Texas, as I remember you from other streamings. Thank you very much appreciated. Thank you. So YSM Trails, okay, talking to Bulldozer, good evening. I think I didn't say hello to you. Attila, Gordino version, yeah, more or less kind of Gordino version. Okay, I think Jose plays Shout, Rio version, interesting song to play too. Okay, I think I'm going to play the next cover. Let me see if there is any other question from the previous streaming. I think, okay, Bulldozer, you asked me the last streaming, do you feel analog tape sound differs from the digital one? Absolutely, yeah. There are people saying no, yes. There are people saying that it doesn't add character to the sound. But I have to tell you, if you run your sound through a tape and hear the results, the tape saturation is absolutamente marvelous. You need to have a clean tape, a brand fresh tape. But if you run your audio through the Revox, for instance, with cleaned heads, with fresh tape, and you hear the results, you can even you can add some saturation to the input of the Revox, and moreover, you can add a little bit of saturation to the tape with the levels, with the recording levels, and there are a margin of level where you are not distorting, you have no distortion, but you feel that the sound is like the sound is becoming more fat. And yeah, I do like the tape, but the tape requires a lot of care, a lot of TLC, tender little care, because you have to clean the heads, you have to use a brand new tape if you want to get best results, and you should use a 15 inches per second tape speed. If you use 3.34 or 7.5, the quality is not the same. So back on the chat, on the live chat. DX5, your track Rare reminds me of Camouflage, I'll Fall Behind. Don't recall exactly that Camouflage song, I will be checking. There are many cool tracks from Camouflage. No, Green Commandment. I think Green Commandment is the one most of us know, at least me. José Barbarella pregunta, ¿sabes que acá en Argentina durante los 80s todas las bandas de moda usaban el Corpoli 800? Que bueno, tengo uno que ya lo habéis visto el otro día. No sé si lo tenéis, no sé por qué habrá sido tan popular aquí, siempre me lo pregunté. Barbarella, tengo uno, en el streaming yo creo que es en el 2 o en el 3, verás aquí arriba un Corpoli 800. Y Pues no lo sé, es un teclado que tiene particularidades. El sonido tampoco es que sea muy denso, porque por ejemplo el sawtooth, el diente de sierra, no es un diente de sierra real, es una forma de onda parecida, pero no es exactamente. Sin embargo, tiene un sonido como muy orgánico, suena como muy natural, suena como un poco desafinado. Y yo creo que eso es lo que le pudo haber dado ese carácter para que más gente lo utilizara. Ahora mientras hablaba, no panic, no virus, mientras hablaba tragué un poquito de saliva, entonces me quedé ahí medio atragantado. Random, thank you for answering, for enjoying the silence performance, very good, for self-taught musician, I wish I learned something. DX5, any recommendations how to start? I want to target the synths, specifically, I know synthesis and effects, sound design. Okay, Random is nearby at the synths and wants me to suggest or to recommend him some synthesizer. I couldn't tell you now. It's difficult because I'm not I'm not very up on the new synthesizers. I am more focused on old synthesizers. But I think if you are new on the synthesizer and at the synthesizer world, I should start with software synth. Is the cheapest version, I think. I should start with a software synth, starting to play with the oscillators, to play with the different waveforms, the sawtooth, the sine waveform, the square, the pulse width modulation, and so forth. Just getting into the first steps. And I couldn't tell you a good synth for a beginner because I'm not into the new synths. For instance, and I am not endorsed by any brand as well, but just to say, I think there are fantastic small core analog synthesizers. I think the Monologue, there are fantastic Roland new synthesizers like the new JX series. They also have I think the plug out and the plug it on the Ronald Cloud. I think any brand has their solutions, but I couldn't recommend you one exactly. Okay, Empress Touch, I just discovered it. I had the Yamaha DX7 in the form of a synth called DX7. Yeah, the Yamaha DX7, there are a lot of emulations for the DX7. It's an interesting thing to start with, but I will suggest you to use only presets and then start tweaking from a preset, because starting from scratch programming the DX7 is quite complex, but I should go for that. Okay. So it's 3 minutes to 11 p.m. We are broadcasting 57 minutes. Thank you very much. If you have joined us right now, this is DX5 Jose Maria Bara. Thanks for joining. Streaming from Spain, broadcasting live with synthesizers. I make my own backtracks. That sounds that you hear when I play a song, those are backtracks made by me, and I play over them with the synthesizers. Hola a todos los que os acabáis de incorporar, de X5 Jose Maria Bara, emitiendo en directo desde España, y comentaba, bueno, que aquí estamos con un poquito de música, sintetizadores, toco algunos en directo, tengo unos backtracks hechos previamente por mí, y más o menos ahí vamos intentándolo. Tocado en directo a veces hay fallos, incluso a veces viene bien tener algunos, y en eso solemos estar todas las noches a estas horas, y en el chat hablando un poquito con vosotros de síntesis. More questions? How do you connect the sound output of your synths? Does it go direct to the sound input of the camera? No, exactly. I am using a device, an audio and video capture device, and what I am doing is all the synths are routed to a mixer, are running through a mixing board. The mixing board goes to my Pro Tools card, and my Pro Tools card output is routed to the audio capture device, and the camera output is routed as well as to the same audio and video capture device. That's the chain I'm using. Peter is saying I use the FM7. It's easy. Yeah, it's easy. Just in case you pick a preset, and I think the FM7 has they have made things easier for people, but the real DX7 can be very complex to program. Okay, just closing the session. I think I will be playing, now we are playing all Depeche Mode sounds. I will be playing, the next song will be another old Depeche Mode sound. and Depeche Mode song. Open session. Just a moment. Okay. Let's see if I record it properly, because it's a very tricky sound to play. Sometimes I am listening to some noises. I hope the microphone is not failing tonight. Okay, quite the setup. ¿Qué canción te Depeche hechizó definitivamente en la época en la que aparecieron? Silvio is asking me about what's the song I got into Depeche Mode. I think Strange Love, clearly Strange Love. Esto, Silvio, fue la primera, el álbum Music for the Masses, fue la primera canción que me hizo entrar, incluso más que el Just Can't Get Enough o incluso otras más conocidas. Okay, opening session, back on the chat. What cork do you have? Peter is asking me what's my cork. Okay, I got 3 corks. Cork number 1 is the Cork Poly 800. Is the one I was showing, I think, the streaming number 2 or number 3. I also own a Korg DW8000. Is fantastic. It's a hybrid synthesizer. It has digital waveforms, but you have analog filters to tweak, so it's heaven using it. And I also have a Korg organ, the CX3, the analog version from 1979. It's quite old, and I'm very happy with all of them. So, okay, Luis 3335, Luis 3335. Depeche Mode is the only group able to make dissonant music, except some others. Yeah, I do agree. For instance, songs like Chora Chora Chora, that riff, I'm not sure if I will be playing it right because lot of time. Oh, let me put the cables. Okay, I think it's... It's very tricky, this riff. It's very tricky. I remember when I played the Chora 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 for the first time, I spent, I think, half an afternoon playing and playing and playing. I could play it nextly, I think. It's a tricky sound to play, so I didn't recall it very well right now. Okay, folks, I will try to do something. Noe, muchas gracias, Gorrochotegui. Noe, ya no es la primera vez, además, que me das un poco de soporte. Muchísimas gracias. Un placer. Te mereces esto y mucho más. Siempre me haces sonreír con tu talento. Noe, muchas gracias. Muchísimas gracias por el apoyo. Yo tengo que decir, el talento yo siempre se lo achaco a quienes han compuesto estas canciones, porque posiblemente yo toco mis canciones, que tampoco están mal, y algún día haré un streaming solo de mis canciones, pero no sería lo mismo. Quienes han hecho estas canciones, quienes han hecho la composición, que son los que permitieron que os gusten las canciones, son los que realmente llevan el talento ahí. Yo simplemente me limito a recrear lo que han hecho ellos antes. Muchas gracias. Okay, folks, I am going to play a song that I'm not sure if I will be able to play it at the hall. Voy a tocar ahora un tema que no sé seguro ni si lo voy a acabar, pero lo vamos a intentar. I already played it once and it was a bit tricky because it's a song that I play on the hard way. I mean, I could sequence the bass line. Probably most of you can guess what's the song. But I will be playing the bass line with my own left hand, and this all the time playing low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. Let's see what happens then. I think the sessions are good. Okay. Before all, I need to switch the presets. Okay. I need to change an octave in here. Let me place, because I am getting wrapped with the headphones cable. Okay. Let me check the audio. It's sounding well. 1 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, 72 people listening at the same time and watching me. Hello all. Thank you very much. Not sure if there are people that wants to say hello in the chat. I will be checking. Planet Cubes, DX5, my son wondered what the thing was on top on the left stack. I think he thought you play a small tomboy on it. Not exactly, Planet. On the right stack, a small tomboy was played with this synth. Let me show you. I think the sound is here. Let me show you. I think it's in. By the way, the DX5 uses an internal RAM random access memory with 32 locations, as well as these things. These are cartridges from the DX7. This is a cartridge. This sounds like the old Ataris. This is a cartridge, and then you can remove one and put the other, and you get more sounds. It's quite funny because young people see these things and they can't believe what they see. And I think I got the original sound for a small town boy in here. Let me check if I got it in here. It's an ARP sound. I think I got on the normal memory. Let me see if I got here the small town boy. It should be in one of these cartridges. Okay, there are funny sounds on the DX7 because this is called cowbell. This is a cowbell. It sounds indeed. I think the DX7 is not very good at the realistic sounds at all, but this is the famous flexatone. This sounds like those sci-fi 60s TV series with Martians. And the UFO. Okay, just a second. I'm just looking for the small town boy lead sound. It's a preset called harp. ARP is very famous on the DX7 users. I think it was on the first cartridge. Okay. Let's see. Where do I? This is the famous tubular bells from the DX7. And this is for memory. The Depeche Mode used a lot this kind of sounds, but coming from the synclavier, because it also has FM, and they mainly use it. These sounds from the synclavier. Okay, let's see the ARP. Okay, the ARP finally. This is a preset sound from the DX7, the harp sound. Okay, back on what we were before. The cover I was going to play, yeah. Okay, I almost say the name of the song. Okay, I need to lower 1 octave the keyboard. I think I will move the headphones cable. Not sure if I will be stepping on it. I need to lower 1 octave, I think, or to go up. I think it's to go up 1 octave. I will be switching an octave on the JX8P, is very easy. Oscillator 1 and oscillator 2. Okay, I got it. Now I jump it, because this thing, as far as I remember, doesn't have the transpose function. Okay, and the JP8000 U13. Okay, perfect. Let's see what happens. Not sure what will be happening, but I will try to finish the song. Not sure how, but I will try. So let's go. Okay, seems it worked with some mistakes, but just a few ones. Okay, photographic. Some people was telling me, hey, man, why don't you use the sequencer? Man, why don't you use the arpeggiator? Because if you select the arpeggiator, for instance, you can do something like this on the lower. For instance, I could do this way. It's quite easy. And so forth, but I think I like a challenge, and I got used to play this song with the left hand, and it hurts a little bit, but no, nothing special. Back on the chat, looking. Frontman, I do agree. This would be called selfie instead of photographic picture. I don't think anybody is saying, hey, let's take a photographic picture. Back on the chat, I am doing a pre-roll. I'm going back a little bit to see if I am not missing something. Okay, photographic. I take pictures about dissonance. Exactly. MTV SOLJA Darkroom. Jordi Pérez. Jordi, buenas noches. No sé si te saludé antes. Buenas noches, bienvenido. Gracias por estar ahí también. More people. This ain't no disco. Take photographic. Okay. No. Okay, well. Hi, David Jansson. Good evening. Thank you very much for joining. Just saw you right now. And okay. José García Sánchez me está preguntando, José, ¿tienes pensado tener un Júpiter 8? Hombre, pensado sí lo tengo, lo que pasa es que ahora mismo se me sigue escapando mucho del presupuesto. José García is asking me if I ever thought about buying a Roland Jupiter 8, if I would like to get a Roland Jupiter 8 on my hands. Of course, yeah, I would really love to get a Jupiter 8, but they are going for a lot of money nowadays. I think they are quite expensive. I do remember the Jupiter 8 going for 1,000 euro, 1,050 euro, or what would be the same, 1,500 euro 15 years ago. And this is incredible that it became a collector's piece, and then the prices were increasing, and now they are going for 1,200, 12 grands, 14 grands, and so forth. I would really love to get a Jupiter 8, not only because it's a collector item today, but because I really appreciate and love their oscillators. The oscillators on the Jupiter 8 sounds imperfectly perfect, because they tend to spread on the left hand side and right channels. They tend to slightly detune to each others, and the sound is absolutely brilliant. I have to say that the Roland JX8P, talking from the distance, has some sounds that could remind you the Jupiter 8, but it's not at all the Jupiter 8. I would like to get a Jupiter 8, so in case some of you get a Jupiter 8 and want to give me a present, I will be very thankful for the present. I will be playing with a display with your name for sure. I was only joking, but I would love. It's one of my targets to get a Jupiter 8 on my hands someday. I think I will, but it will take some time. Jordi, vamos a hacer una coleta por ese Roland. Jordi, estaría muy bien porque además el Júpiter 8 me recuerda a Joaquín Montoya, tenía uno de azul y negro, y siempre recuerdo a Joaquín, además lo toqué el otro día este riff, bueno, lo intenté tocar más o menos, siempre recuerdo a Joaquín tocando él. A ver si me acuerdo. A ver si lo recuerdo. Esta la voy a ensayar y la voy a tocar ese día, ¿eh? okay, the night, and that song originally, and on live version from the Spanish band Azul y Negro was played on a Jupiter 8. I always remind about that. Okay, folks, I think it's time to play. I think what is the best song for tonight, and I don't rest any merit to Depeche Mode, nothing else. But I think the song I will be playing right now is a great song because a lot of people requested me that song, and I hope you will like it. Talking about Depeche, I was playing old songs. This is also an old song, but not from Depeche Mode. But I think you will like it. It's a nice song. I did my best to get the sound for this song, so I hope you will enjoy it. And I repeat, Depeche Mode is a fantastic band. I don't mean that, I don't want to say that this artist is better or worse than Depeche Mode, because I think all the artists, all the bands, all the people doing music and doing creations are the best. It's up to the people to say what's their favorites. But I think this very song I am going to play right now is very, very famous, and you will recognize it. Hope to make it justice. I need to set, let me see, the JP8000 perform U55. No, I am, okay, U58. Okay, I am. Okay, the JX8P E22. Okay, perfect. The Kurzweil, I am starting to use the Kurzweil this evening with this setup called P181. I do apologize because it always takes a while, but this is how it's made when I play a cover or when I even play live. I used to make things on this way. It takes a while, but I like to prepare the synths, change the sounds on here, change the sounds on here, and in here on there. Okay, I think perfectly. I think everything is well set. JP8000, JX8P. I am using a Jupiter 8, talking about the Jupiter 8. I am using a Jupiter 8 software synth for this song I am going to play right now. It's not the real thing, but it's not bad at all. Okay, okay, some clues. Stratios is asking for some clues. Frontman 242, his opinion, DM are not good musicians, they found a formula that works. Well, I have to say, as I said the other day, I am not very into discussing, I am not that kind of YouTuber discussing subjects or topics like Depeche Mode with Alan, Depeche Mode without Alan, or they were better, not better musicians. But I do agree what saying frontman 242. Even Martin Gore said a lot of times that he's not a very well synth player, because sometimes he plays with, especially on the 80s. Later he improved his playing, but previously on the 80s I remember watching Martin and playing with just a few fingers. And they, apart from Alan is a classical trained keyboardist, but the other musicians were not very virtuosist, but they found the way to make good tunes with no just complicated riffs. I think they pressed the right key on the right moment with the right compositions, moreover. Okay, so we are, let me do something. I am just starting the cover right now. Just a second. Okay, 73. Good evening. If you have joined us, DX5, Jose Maria Vara streaming live from Spain. Some synths, some covers, some water. I will take the opportunity with your permission. I am thankful to having water here. Okay, and Maltelek is asking for Tainted Love from Soft Cell. I played it in one of the streamings, you can check it out. But anyway, if I have time, I could play it later. Okay, so I think everything is set up. Okay, this is the Jupiter 8, this is the Arturia Jupiter 8, not the original Jupiter 8. And then let's see if this song works. I think I've selected everything. Okay, let's see what happens. Hope you like it. Okay, as you probably know, What is Love by Howard Jones. Hope you like it. I think I said before that perhaps the tune of the night, but if I start to think, others can be the tune of the night. So it depends about the musical taste of every one of you and of the mood of this very moment and so forth. But for me, at least, I think it's a song that it has all. It has a Jupiter 8 real, not my version, that's software. and it's very catchy tune, and it has a DX7 bass line. And talking about the sounds, I wanted to show you some of them. For instance, the bass line you heard on this song is this one. Let me find it. When it starts, it has. And then it comes. And the bass line comes something like, let me see if I remember it. Sorry, I apologize. Okay. Okay, and there is another sound, another DX7 sound. This is the Calliope. It's a preset as well, and it's this one. Let me find it. It should be here. I think here. Let me see. It should be okay. When it comes okay, this is the Calliope sound. So you can see that Howard has used the DX7 massively on their hit, on his hit, What is Love? Back on the chat. Catching up with you once again. Let me go back on the chat because I can be missing some of your comments. Okay, lot of messages. That's great. Okay, some water. I am some water. Okay, What is Love? Soyuz did the goal. I think it was the first. Interesting opinion about Martin Gore. Ever will be a question about the future of them between Martin and Alan. Yeah, Jordi, there are a lot of them. I do agree with you. There are a lot of them. But I think I am not good. I do prefer you, all of the followers and the people joining me in the chat can have your discussion if you want at any time about that issues. I'm not very good. I like to say my opinion, but in brief doses, just only the main concept, and I think that's great. Okay, Barbarella says Howard rules. Juan Pedro, sounds great. Peters, Dimitris, What is Love Anyway? Perfect, Jordi, not so perfect. Thank you very much. Frontman, this guy is still touring. Yeah, Coverbot, hello. Buenas noches, buenas tardes, Bolivia. Bolivia, las 17:24, las 5:24 de la tarde. Un abrazo fuerte, cuidaos mucho por allá por Bolivia. Soyuz, I love the path from the Arturia Jupiter. Yeah, Soyuz, is this part? It's quite good. Well, I had to program it a little bit, but it's not a preset. Sounds very Jupiter, but it's not the Jupiter, the real Jupiter. I wish it were, but it's not. Yet. Okay. Empress Touch says, if this instrumental version of What Is Love sounds great, check out the 1984 12-inch original. Yeah, the 12-inch is very, very, very good. I do agree with you. Vocalist would be nice to recreate full tune. Front. I think that's a task that I reserve for all of you in the chat. So all of you that are watching me right now, can sing along the songs. This is one of the interesting things about the making instrumental covers. When I first started to make covers, I wasn't sure if this will work And then at first I thought, well, I could sing, but then I realized that I am not singer at all. I'm very bad singer. So I quit from that idea, and then I started just playing instrumentals. It's just a limitation of me. If I were able, perhaps I would be singing and playing, but I'm not good at that. Apart from my voice, it's not good for singing. It's good for speaking maybe, but not for singing at all. I'm pretty sure. I don't want you have a storm and then rain and rain, a 1 week period, because I'm singing. So I think I'm not singing. Ok, Luis 3335, hablando con más gente. José García Sánchez, buen cover currado, muchas gracias. Y eso que con algún fallito como siempre. Bulldozer says that he did a cover that I haven't recorded yet, that is Suffer Well. Never recorded it yet. But it has more guitar than I should play, but I could check it. Pantuflo Zapatilla, buenas noches, que creo que te acabas de incorporar, no sé si estabas antes. Thierry, what sequencer or digital audio workstation are you using? Good evening, thanks for joining. I'm using Pro Tools, and I have Reason rewired to Pro Tools, and mainly the drums are coming from Reason Redrum. I sequence the drum tracks on Reason, and the main sequencer is Pro Tools. Okay, Octo20 Auto-Tune. It could be good, because with Auto-Tune I could arrange my voice, even though my voice is not good. Abraham Corrales, José, ¿habrás ya investigado sobre el grupo francés Indochine? Todavía no, Abraham, a ver si no me olvido, tengo que volver a verlo y tengo que hacerlo. DX5, are you familiar, says Frontman, are you familiar with Mr. Firechild on YouTube? I think, I don't remember by the nick, but I will be checking his channel. I don't remember by the nick. I will be checking. Fantastic then, okay, 76 people, thank you very much, very nice. As always say, even if we are 3 or 5 people, I will be so really pleased to be here with you. But we are a large crowd, so that's great, thank you very much, thanks for joining. I hope you are enjoying as much as me doing some covers. For instance, by the way, the other day, some people asked me about playing Take On Me, and I won't be playing tonight. I should play it, because a lot of people requested me a lot of times, but I will be only recreating the lead sound from Take On Me with one of the stock sounds from the Yamaha DX7. So I will change the cartridge, yes, people, this is a cartridge for the younger people in the chat, or the youngest people watching me. This contains sounds, believe me or not, this contains sounds. And these 2 cartridges are like a mobile phone, and this only store, I think, 1 kilobyte and 1 kilobyte. It was such a record for 1983. I mixed the cartridge. I'm not sure what cartridge should I use right now. Okay, I got my script, fortunately. Lead, cartridge 2, 7, okay. Cartridge 2, sound number 7. No, this, not this. Okay. This seems to be a string sound for the Yamaha programmers. Who say the Yamaha DX7 doesn't sound soft and sweet? It sounds quite warm. Quoted. Okay, I will tweak the envelopes for this sound. The problem with the Yamaha DX7 is you have 6 operators and you have to tweak each envelope separately. There is a function called envelope generator copy, and you can copy one envelope generator from one operator to other, but I will do it on the quick way. I will have to I have to increase the attack of the sound. Okay, instead, this is quite soft when I press a key. Let's go Thriller here. Doesn't sound bad at all. Then I need a faster attack here. Then I will be going into the envelopes generator are quite confusing on the DX. They basically consist on some points and the rate time, the time that takes from one point to the other. Then I simply will speed up the attacks, all the attacks for all the operators. Operator 1, attack 99, operator 2, operator 3, operator 4, operator 5, and operator 6. And I can go even further with this sound, because I will deconstruct the sound. Okay, this is the sound. This is algorithm 2. Okay, there are two carriers. Okay, the sound of the DX7 with 6 operators. I will switch the operator 6 off, for instance. 6 is off, 5 is off, 4 is off, 3 is off, 2 is off. This is a sine wave. This is just one operator. I won't be a theoretical teacher tonight because it can be very boring. It's very quickly what I'm going to do. Then I need to find operator 2 is on, operator 3, operator 4, operator 5, and 6. Okay. I want the 5 and the 6 sounding with less decay, so the sound holds on. Then I will go to the decay. In this case, it will be the rate 2. The rate 2, okay, 5 and the 6. Okay, let me take in one more. Okay, okay. Okay, that's what I wanted, and I still need. Okay, the 2. Well, more or less, it just requires some more programming, but basically you can get any sound. For instance, this Take On Me lead sound from scratch, not exactly from scratch, but starting from a preset. In this case, I used one of the strings. This was the original. Okay, back on the chat, folks. It's 20 minutes for 0 a.m. here in northwest of Spain. Welcome to everybody that has joined, that have joined right now. This is the DX5 Jose Maria Bara. I usually do these kind of things, play synths, talk a little bit about some tricks about synthesis, not much because I'm not very expert at synthesis, just a few things, especially on the DX7. And I catch up with you on the chat. Buenas noches a todos, de X5 Jose María Bara, emitiendo en directo desde España. Voy un poco rápido para no perder mucho tiempo porque veo que estamos unos cuantos, entonces así os voy atendiendo rápido. More in the chat. Soyuz DX5, ¿se podría recrear con un sustractivo? Este tipo de sonido con tanto agudo sería más difícil, yo creo que no. Lo único, probando a jugar un poco con la resonancia del filtro, pero yo creo que no, no la vería. No lo veo un sustrativo. Por cierto, Soyuz, no sé si el otro día me habías preguntado tú si el DX7 podía hacer sustrativo. No, puede hacer sustrativo, no, aditivo, cuando usas el algoritmo 32. Si usas el algoritmo 32, tienes 6 formas de ondas senoidales que las puedes juntar en este caso, ponerlas a la vez. Pero no sería sustrativo en principio, hasta lo que yo sé, no, en principio harías FM síntesis y un poco de aditiva. Muy bien, let's back on the chat. Never Storm, hello DX5, very much enjoying the choice of songs tonight. Is Mr. X by Ultravox a cover you might do in the future? I should think about it. There are some songs that can be more tricky to me, or can require more complexity at the time of building the backtracks. Then I tend to refuse a little bit those kind of tracks. But I think Mr. X could be a good track. Okay, Take On Me, aha, Richard B, you have a band. Erin Gamer says, if I do have a band. Well, I could say no, and on a certain way, yes. I couldn't explain myself a lot on this. I have a kind of one-man band, but sometimes I join others to play, but I do it a kind of secretly. It's a long story, I will tell you other day, but thanks for the interest. Okay, DX5 says frontman 242. DX5, what's your opinion on the Moog 1? Well, I never played that synth, but based upon the demos on the internet and so on, I think it's a monster, a synth monster. It has to be a real pleasure to put your hands over it, because it sounds well, it has a lot of features, it reminds a lot of the memory Moog, and it seems to be quite more reliable than the memory Moog. And so I think it's fantastic synth, but I think it's not cheap. I think it's a bit expensive, but more than expensive, I think the synth worth it every cent. But never played it, so I cannot tell you really. Okay, I think I got more songs here. Yeah, I have more songs here for tonight. So if you want me, I am playing the next cover for tonight. I will be drinking some more water because, as you probably see, I am talking all the time and I tend to talk not exactly loud, but I'm very... some people told me once in this streaming, you are very nervous, you are very like here. Yeah, I cannot help it, but yeah, I would like to be here on that kind of mood that, well, let's start. It's okay, but it's not for me. How to explain? Estaba comentando ahora yo, para los que a lo mejor el inglés no lo entendáis mucho, que mucha gente me dice, oye, tú eres muy nervioso, vas muy rápido, estás que no paras de moverte y casi no bebes y estás que no respiras. Bueno, y a mí me gusta hacer los streamings así, lo que comentaba ahora, que podría hacer un streaming en plan, hola amigos y bienvenidos, pero sería mucho más aburrido. Prefiero hacerlo así. Cogiendo ya ahora mismo la otra canción, vamos a por Depeche Mode nuevamente. Folks, we are back on Depeche Mode, another song that was requested some time ago. It's a song I really like because I will be using a lot the Emax 1. I am loading the bank, and the Emax 2 is a song basically where I am using the Emax 1 and the Emax 2 only. So I am loading the banks. On the Emax 2 is the bank 35. For your information, the Emax 2 can manage up to 99 banks, and the hard disk I think is 500 megas. The hard disk inside this it's really a computer, has 500 megas. Is absolutely amazing for the time. But you can only manage, I think, 200 or 300, because you can only, this is the 2 megas version, the Emax with 2 megabytes RAM memory. For instance, Depeche Mode, Alan Wilder used the Emax Turbo with 8 megas, and you get used to deal with low memory when you start using an Emax 1, because it has only 512 kilobytes. It has no even a single mega of memory. It has only 500, it has a half mega of memory, what is quite amazing for the time, but it makes you work hard with the samplers, because you need to make a lot of loops. You cannot sample every key, you just can sample one sound and then spread across the keyboard and so forth. Well, back on the covers, back on the chat. DX5, your character is as important as the music. Thank you very much, thank you very much. Nice to see that. Okay, people, then I am loading the next song. I think you will like. Well, the next song I am going to play reminds me always a TV appearance of Depeche Mode, and it was really funny. This is a clue for those who know very well all the TV appearances in the 80s from Depeche Mode. This one was very funny. This is not the chicken appearance. As you probably know, there is a cover, or sorry, there is a song from Depeche Mode that is See You. This is not the song I'm going to play. That has a TV appearance with Martin and all the band holding chickens. This is not the case. This is not the song. I could pick a chicken from some farm, but seriously, this song was performed, among others, on a program, on a TV program from France TV, from a French TV network, and it was very funny. That is a clue for sure for most of you. I'm opening the Pro Tools and recent sessions. It just takes a while, but it's very, very fast, so no panic. Okay, it's opening. I will drink a little bit more with your permission, very fast. Thank you very much. Por cierto, no sé cómo se dice a tu salud en inglés. Salud, en concreto, y a tu salud es una cosa que nunca he dicho. Si alguien lo sabe, que me lo diga por el chat. I was telling how to say in English, for instance, enjoy your drink. Because I know enjoy your meal, but I'm not sure how to say enjoy your drink, have a good drink. And that's what I wanted to say you. In the case you are drinking right now. So, I think everything. Okay. I am checking the displays. I think it is. I hope it is. Okay. Okay. Let's see if I remember all the song, because it's a bit tricky. I will be running across the keyboard. Okay, it's called a heart. More or less played. This is a bit not exactly tricky because it's not especially complicated, but you have to remind each and every sample allocation. By the way, I have to say, sometimes people ask me, for a few songs I got, for instance, the famous Alan Wilder samples that are on eBay and so forth, but mainly I use the sounds I create myself, or some libraries, both EMU official libraries or third-party libraries for the Emacs. For instance, this is the bass line from the EMUs. I think this is the original sound. These other sounds, I think this sound is from a third party. This could be a marimba. I think this is a DX7. I think I sampled the DX7 marimba. Not sure if I got it here. Perhaps we can go to the original source. I think it was the original marimba. Not sure now. Let me check the other cartridge. I think I got it here. The original cartridge for the marimba. Let me see. Not sure if it is. We will see it right now. No, marimba is not. No, nor the vibe. No, I should investigate. I don't recall exactly where did I take the sound from. Anyway, back on the chat. Richard B on the chat saying Skin Wild Kids in America. No. I just only remember the riff. For that song. So I think I won't be able to play it at all. Not much merit because I just only remember that song, but I do like the sound treatment for King Wild. I think it's his brother, his husband or brother, I'm not sure, Ricky Wild. He's very often on social networks and is a very friendly person, and they use it a lot. The DX7, the Yamaha DX7. For instance, I do remember a song from King Wild called "It's Here." And it has a classic Yamaha DX7 piano, I think. I'm not sure if it was the classic piano. I think it was, the song was that way. It's a bit high. It says it's here. This is the song. I think they play it a lot, the DX7. Calling it Human League, asking Human League, I should play it song for sure. Human League, Human. I think the other day someone asked me about Human. I remember the song, but I never played it. I haven't rehearsed it. Let me do something. Let me change octave. Let me change the other octave. I will tweak the sound in real time. Sorry. It's long decay. Or something like that. But the chorus was, I clearly remember. I should play that song for sure. Yeah, I do agree. Back on the chat. Okay. Himalaya sounds the crowd. Please cover King Wild, Cambodia. YNC Trails, Empress Touch. Okay. Well, I think I can be doing the next song for tonight. By the way, I got some previous questions. Let me tell you. YMX Trails asked me the other day, who services repairs your electronics? Speaking of smoking capacitors, do you remember the other day I talked about the Revox and their smoking capacitors? You have someone repairs your electronics? Okay, Trails. I have to say that I do repair my own electronics as far as I can. When it comes to binary electronics, sometimes I rely on swapping integrated circuits. That usually works, but mainly I do repair my own synths, and it's a good thing, because if I have to send the keyboards to the repair shop, that is good, because there are people making a living for repairing shop, but I would spend I think a little bit much money, because I do own several synthesizers. Sometimes I have repaired one of them, I think, and I'm not sure which one, but mainly I am repairing them myself. Okay, back on the chat right now. Okay. Noe Gorrochotegui, busco algo barato de Mecano, otra buena canción de Mecano también. Bueno, voy a ir allá con la siguiente canción, que en principio será la última, y aquello que queráis pedir, si es que lo tengo por aquí a mano, se puede hacer. Let's go with the last cover prepared for tonight. I think the shows are being just a little bit shorter lately, but I think it's good, because 3 hours when I have enough covers, but it's good. But as I told you the other day, I am trying to avoid repeating all the streamings, the same final songs, like Enjoy the Silence, like for instance, Never Let Me Down Again, or so forth, because it could be very, very repetitive, and then I do prefer not to repeat each and every song every day, and so the streamings are different from one to the other. I am able to repeat some songs nextly, but I think it's a good thing not to be repeating every Saturday night at 12. Okay, folks, let's wave hands with Never Let Me Down, because it can be a little bit boring. So, okay, back in the chat, more people. Barbarella, me sumo a los que piden OMD y Human League. Okay, I will have to play OMD and Human League soon. I had it on mine, but I will have to do it soon. Okay, OMD are streaming 8 p.m. Sorry, the message. Okay, Neverstorm says OMD are streaming 8 p.m. UK time next Sat for their fans, a previously unseen concert they did in November at the Hammersmith Apollo. War to DX5. Yeah, I know that. I think they were doing today as well, or tonight. But I do know that. I will try to catch up with them, because it could be very, very interesting. Okay, just closing my previous Pro Tools session, and then opening the last one. It's a song I've covered already several times, but I think it could be nice to make it live, because I think I never made it live, as far as I remember, and it's interesting song and interesting sound. Sorry, pregunta de José García Sánchez. ¿El mantenimiento debe ser cuidadoso por las reparaciones? Sí, en el caso de sintetizadores sobre todo debes ir con mucho cuidado. Bueno, como en todo lo de electrónica, primero tienes que saber algo de electrónica, sobre todo por el tema de seguridad. No puedes entrar dentro de un equipo porque te puede dar un calambrazo y te puedes quedar ahí pegado. Pero básicamente también por saber un poco hacia dónde tienes que andar, aunque la prueba la hagas cambiando integrados, debes saberlo. Y es muy importante, una vez que haces eso, protegerte contra las descargas de estática. Tú puedes estar cargado de estática y en el momento de tocar algo metálico, como cuando a veces se toca la puerta de un coche te puede saltar una chispa. Entonces eso, si te salta un integrado, te lo fríe, te lo estropea. Entonces es un problema, porque además algunos integrados de estos equipos son prácticamente ya imposibles de conseguir. Por ejemplo, el chip del Emacs, no hay manera de conseguirlo. Jose was asking me if do I need to be very careful when I repair synths. Okay, of course yes. First of all, when someone attempts to repair something, that person has to be a skilled and qualified technician. No other person can open a device, because you can have the risk of an electric shock. But apart from that, you need to be very careful with the static electricity, because static electricity can fry a chip within seconds, and then you have to be very careful. I do always encourage people that never repair their things unless they have electronics studies and skills and qualification, because if not, you can be in problem. So, okay, Philip. Okay, Denise is asking Black Mensch, not yet, but I should rehearse something. Philip is asking me to play Kajagoogoo, or Kajagogo, not sure how is it said. Okay, I just remembered a song that's called Shy, to Shy, is no. Something like that. I should rehearse something from Kajagoogoo. Yeah, because Toshai, I think Toshai is my favorite from them, but I should rehearse that song one day. Okay, loading the last cover for tonight, B85. It's a very well-known song, as you will know. Okay, the last cover, just in case we don't agree other different thing, because I am up to suggestions that I can play. It's very important that I need to be able to play. Luis, do you make your own, do you make compositions? Yes, I do. You can check on my channel, and I have music on iTunes and other platforms. Denis Alvar, DX5, do you know Black Mensch? Do you know? Yeah, I know of Black Mensch, but I haven't rehearsed any Black Mensch song yet. Only you, Yasu. Okay, I always remember, yeah, only you is not difficult, but I didn't play it for a long time. I'm not sure what's the key for this song. Let me do something. I'm just synthesizing on the fly in real time. I don't think I will be able to get quickly a just shoot and go sound, but I know I didn't play this song for years and years, so I will have to. Tricky chord. Okay, I should play this song, yeah, because more people requested me. Okay, frontman 242 DX5 sweet home next time. What I can say on frontman, I will try to do some craft work for the next streaming, because I think I just played quickly a riff from the model, and I could do some craft work because they deserve, for sure. Okay, so warm, very difficult at arpeggio. Sí, yes, so youth, more than difficult, you have to rehearse. Tienes que ensayarlo un poquito. This is a minor. En ese arpegio concreto, en ese acorde concreto tienes que subir mucho. Ok, streaming live from northwest of Spain, DX5. Jose Maria Vara, a pleasure as always, sharing some time, talking about synths, talking about anything and playing some covers. Back on the chat, Patricio Manuel López, buenas noches, que creo que no te saludé antes. I try to catch up with every of you on the chat, but not always is easy to me to be on all the messages, so I do apologize in case I miss some message. As I always say, no panic, don't worry, because I will be checking later when the video is uploaded as video on demand on YouTube. As normally, I will be checking the chat, because the chat replays, you can see each and every message, and then I will be checking your message for sure, I promise that. So, radioactivity is in the air for you and me. Radioactivity. I should play this song too. I can split the keyboard, so I can let me tweak. Let's see what we get here. I think we can get something interesting. Sorry, I need to split. Good song for covering, yeah. Okay. From Man242 go Italo one day. Well, I should go Italo soon. I did the other day the Twins face to face, heart to heart. As far as I remember, I think the Twins are not from Italy, but they were on the same time as Italo mainstream was, or the Italo dance music was mainstream. But there is a song I want to cover soon that is called Self-Control by Rafael Riefoli. I think it's Rafael Riefoli, RAF, R-A-F. There were some more versions. For instance, there were very famous, perhaps more famous even than the original one, Laura Branigan covered is... let me do something. Never played this song, it's the first time I am playing this song, believe me or not. Okay, I should cover it. Yeah, I want to cover that song because long time ago I don't play. Oh no, moreover, I never played that. Back on the chat, okay, Raf, que recuerdos dice Pedro, Barbarella, Hypnotic Tango, for me the best, Luigi, the actual tune, Blinding Lights, sounds a bit like that, yeah. Okay, the younger folks would identify this song from the GTA, yeah, I do agree. Okay, brother, that's beautiful, thank you very much. Okay, folks, loading the last, presumably, probably the last cover for tonight. It's nothing that you haven't heard or you haven't heard from me before. So I do cover this song several times, so you will remember it. Then, okay, Bank 85. That is the JP8000 patch UB54 B54. Okay, B54. I am just here perfectly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, and what else? Okay. DX8P, I28. This is internal. I means internal. Okay. Let's see if I remember this song, because I played it some months ago, but let's see if I will remember it. Practically no rehearsed for this song, so let's see what's happened, as always. Okay, let's start. Great. Well, just a moment, I'm just stopping the song because there is a strange behavior here on the JP8000. I had to reinitialize this synth yesterday because it was stuck on some kind of effects on the delay. The delay was stuck and we couldn't change the time. And I think it works to stop it because I would like to play the song with this. Okay, this is how when Jean-Michel Jarre got with a memory move out of tune playing live, because this sounds very strange. Okay, I will do the following. I will switch the synthesizer off. This usually works, and I am switching it on back again. So let's see what happens, because it's sounding very strange. I didn't like at all. It sounded very detuned. And wow, oh no, it cannot be possible. Yeah, let's see. Sometimes these things happen with happens with all synthesizers. So let's go back to the sound. Let's check the sound. The UB54. Let me check. UB54. Okay. Okay, this is another thing. Okay, now it's well. Now it's well. By the way, I will deconstruct a little bit the sound for the lead song for this cover later. Okay, a quick version of Blue Monday, New Order's Blue Monday, one of my favorite songs ever. I decided to play it tonight. I do apologize by the JP8000. It was a strange behavior because it don't use to do that very often. I just did an initialization of the keyboard. I saved all my performance and my voices, then reinitialized it, and then it was working pretty fine today. So I'm not sure exactly what happened, but as you saw, whenever I switch it off and on again, I think things are working properly. Okay, back on the chat right now once again. Okay, okay, frontman is saying something very interesting. Working with music, best job one can have. I do agree. I absolutely agree. Okay, José García Sánchez, esa caja de ritmos. Dimitri, I thought it was mistaken. I thought, yeah, that choir. Okay, this is the choir. This choir, as you probably know, and Stephen Morris said it a lot of times, as far as I remember, I think he and all the band. This choir is from Kraftwerk's Uranium. You have to hear to the song, and then you have to pitch up. I think I had to pitch up. I think the original is more like. This is the original, I think, and you have to pitch it up a little bit, and then you can do that. And this is fantastic. This is a explosion. I don't know where I take it from. This is a guitar from the Kurzweil. This is this guitar. Let me show you. This is how I made the sounds for this. Let me. What I did is to pass this sound through a distortion software. It's kind of a distortion pedal for guitars, and then you get that from this raw sound. I think this one. When you apply some distortion, okay. This wasn't sounding well. More sounds. These are strings. This sound is a kind of string, but I'm not sure. Probably from here. Not sure, but not sure if I took it the strings from the Kurzweil. This is a sound bank I got from a string machine. I'm not sure, probably the ARP Omni. No, the Solina it's not. I think it's the ARP Omni. It could be the ARP Omni. Sounds quite similar to the one used by New Order. And back on the chat, Henry Gamer, DX5, would you like to play the piano song? I think it was the Depeche Mode, Enjoy the Silence. Yes, I could play Enjoy the Silence, a kind of improvisation on the piano. Why not? I can do that. Okay. Okay. A ver. The explosion sound, says C-Trails, is what they use on Coast to Coast FM, AM or FM, AM. This is a very famous, this is a very standard explosion sound with a lot of white and big noise, but sounds quite good. I do like it. Okay, Enjoy the Silence, for instance. Yeah, I can do that for sure. Perhaps not very well played, but a kind of improvisation. I like to play every time different. And I think I will finish the streaming after this. Just in case you have any other question, you can leave me in the chat, and then I will be able to reply you right now, or perhaps once the stream is finished for the next days. Street K, boa noite. Já un pouquinho tarde, xa vou apagando xa en breve, obrigado pela visita. Okay, Luis is asking for Fly on the Windscreen. I played the other day. I could play the riff for Fly on the Windscreen, at least the riff for Fly on the Windscreen with no problem, but the whole song I think I played the other day. But anyway. I need to set the equalizer because it was tweaked. a kind of improvisation. This has nothing to do at the end with the song, but I left my hands playing the piano and keeping on. So, back on the chat, just for saying goodbye to everyone. Richard B, stay safe from Norway. Richard, stay safe, keep safe. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Empress Touch, thank you very much as well for your visit, for visiting us tonight. Patricio, good night everybody, thank you very much. Barbarella, beautiful final. This is the first DM song I ever heard. Fantastic. Being the younger than most of you, I don't understand many modern songs, especially in modern Russia. Old music is my choice mostly. Mane Bulldozer, thank you very much. Good input. Q Constance, buenas noches. Q Constance, gracias por unirte. Ya nos estamos yendo, así que será hasta el próximo día. Peter Unterblick, guten Nacht. Barbarella, guten Nacht to Peter too. Good evening. Erin Gamer, Dimitris, Andreu, Luis 3335, Frontman 242, Never Storm, José García Sánchez, muchas gracias José, Bulldozer, ya lo dije antes, FISH, DM Forever, Empress Touch, I think I said it before. Anyway, so youth, I'm leaving. Bye everybody. José, you could be the fifth man match. Yeah, why not? Thanks everybody. I think I will be streaming live next Saturday, I hope so. If there are any change on the schedule, I will let you know on my channel. Don't forget to like if you want, the Facebook page DX5 José María Vara, DX5 José María Vara, es fácil de encontrar. Allí me podéis preguntar lo que queráis y yo cuando pueda también os voy contestando. Y gracias a todos por haber venido una noche más. Como siempre lo he pasado muy bien, toco mal, pero lo paso bien, que eso es lo importante. Gracias por haber estado ahí. Thanks anybody. I enjoyed it a lot this night as always. I am not a good player, but I felt really happy sharing these 2 hours and a half with you, and hopefully I'll be doing exactly the same next week at the same time, 8 p.m. UTC, 10 p.m. CET, Central Europe time, or Madrid time. Thank you very much. Stay safe, everyone. Keep safe. I hope there are a lot of countries with a lot of trouble with this thing. Please keep safe. Stay safe. Take care of yourself and of yours. And I want to see you, all of you, each and everyone, next time. So keep safe. Thank you very much. Gracias a todos. Nos vemos próximamente. Hasta pronto. Gracias a todos. Chao.